Good day. Join us on another adventure. That's Eden up there on Chug-a-Lug. I am on the tractor. We are going to build Eden's apiary, the Hives of Eden. We're going to do this in the back because in this area we get a lot of mosquitoes and the parish sprays for mosquitoes on the main roads. So we're in the back. The bee suit is not ceremonial for this occasion. It is very necessity for me. I keep finding bees in the wild and they don't appreciate being bothered. That's happened to me about 4 times, so anytime I do anything that breaks ground like what you're seeing, or I cut a new area or anything like that, I tend to wear a bee suit because being attacked by bees hurts. So a little information on this spot and why we picked it. It's an open area along the trail so we can access it with Chug-a-Lug and harvest easily, bring materials back there and everything. There's also a bayou really close so the bees will have constant water access. There's shade in the area, and like I said before, it's off the main road so the mosquito trucks won't harm our bees. I kept this section long form for the fellow DIYer so you understand exactly what goes into clearing a spot like this with a tractor. It's not hard, the tractor does most of the work, but it does take time and you have to be kind of comfortable with moving the tractor around and positioning the bucket to get what you want done. Also, I like the little mad evil chainsaw sound the tractor makes. Yeah, that's a fun sound, isn't it? When clearing land, I like to get off the tractor and walk around and actually see what I've done. That way I get a better idea of what needs to happen next. You know, just kind of take a step back, see what's up, see how things are going. That's one hell of a cutout.
I agree. Thank you, tractor.
Yeah. This is a pretty sizable area. I haven't measured it yet, but just to give you a scope, that trailer on Chug-a-Lug is an 8x4. And yeah, walking towards the back of it, I'm taking a look at all this stubble here. I'll handle that with the chainsaw, and I've already cleaned up a little bit with the brush cutter. So, we're back to groundwork, and all it is just walking around with a chainsaw and taking out anything that's still standing that the tractor wasn't able to push over or push back. I try to kick the roots out if I can, that way I don't have to worry about it again, but I don't get too concerned about it. I will manage all of that as I maintain the area. So I'm just cleaning up some branches and focusing on accessibility. Things like hazard mediation, for example, this oak tree that's leaning towards the right has to go because it's just going to keep growing and potentially follow my hives, so it's got to go.
Whenever it's not just a bunch of people standing around.
Got your close up. Eden was running from the camera because she doesn't want to be on. She thinks it's better whenever people aren't just standing around. I think it's just the process. Life is what it is on the homestead, and you just kind of stand around sometimes and look at stuff, which is exactly what I'm doing. I'm walking around, taking a look at stuff, seeing what else needs to be done. As you see, the stubble has been handled and pushed back. Yeah, as you can see here, it's a pretty sizable cutout. So this is our first mock-up of where we're going to put the platform. It's going to be a 7x7 concrete with a roof on it, and decided the tree is in the way. So we're going to take it out.
I don't think so. It's unnecessary at this point.
So I don't particularly like this tree because it kind of corkscrews up through other trees and branches, and that just tells me there's going to be a pain to deal with as it grows and matures. So we're going to take it out. Also, it's blocking brush right behind it that I can potentially clear if I just get rid of this tree. So that's what's happening here.
They can eventually clean up around this tree and this tree.
Yeah.
Use them as the doorway into the bee keeping space. Good job, baby.
Happy chips?
I am.
So we are done with day one of the process. We have cleared out everything we wanted and have a great plan for laying down the foundation and the roof, and that's it. We're heading up to the front to order materials, and then I'll bring those back to the owl sanctuary where we cannot get a big truck and trailer back any further just yet, so we'll use Chug-a-Lug to kind of bring things back in smaller increments. Alright, man, I'll see y'all in part 2.